Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Theresa here. Just me and the critters, per normal. It is December 10th, 2019. It is Tuesday afternoon at 4:16 p.m. I was going to go live, but they've changed the format around so much, and I haven't gone live in a year, that I couldn't really figure it out, and I was in a hurry. So maybe in a couple of days when my husband's off, he can help walk me through it, because I wasn't sure what software they were talking about, and yada, yada, yada. And I know it explains it all. I just wasn't wanting to mess with it. Plain and simple. You like my new elf nation? I did do a video a few days ago, but I just decided not to upload it because I just didn't like how it turned out. So, you know, sometimes I upload stuff, and if you guys don't hear from me for a few days, it's probably that I did make a video, but then I didn't like how it was, so then that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Let me see if I can make this light a little better. Maybe not. You know, we're low budget productions here for sure. That's even fuzzier than before. That's a little better. I don't know. Guys, get what you get, right? So let me do the weather real quick. This is just a headband I got from Dollar Tree. I thought it was real cute. It is 76 degrees. Feels like 76 degrees. The high will be 76. The low will be 50. 50% chance of rain. Humidity is at 74%. Wind is 8 miles per hour from the south. Sunrise is at 7:23 a.m. and sunset is at 5:38 p.m. And tomorrow, pretty much the same. Except for tomorrow will only be up to 59 and the low will be 49. So it will be cooler out tomorrow. What I do over the weekend? Let's see, we went to Dollar Tree Saturday. We kind of finished up the rest of our Christmas shopping. We even got the dogs some stuff. We got them some new bowls and some treats and a few toys. And then I'm going to give the cat a can of tuna. And then I wanted to get, you know, it adds up so quickly, but I wanted to get some stuff I always put some stuff on the grandkids' presents, like candy, and like I like to get basically like stocking stuffers for them. And since my daughter and her friend, they live together, and her daughter's friend had a little girl, I wanted her not to feel left out, so I got for her and her mom stuff too. But yeah, that all adds up very quickly. And I miscalculated, and I was so embarrassed because I thought all of our charges, it used to be with Amazon and like PayPal and stuff, they would take out the charges right away. Well, I checked right before we went to the store, of course. And as far as I could see, all the charges were through. Well, there were a few that weren't through, and that kind of messed us up. So, now, and I've already told all my friends, except for a couple, that the presents I was going to mail out to you guys, I have to wait until the first of the year to do that. They are still coming, I just have to wait. I have just enough funds left for us to buy an inexpensive ham for Christmas dinner and to mail out the family Christmas gifts. I don't want the kids to be, you know, left out with stuff. So, I know everybody will understand that, but I sure felt embarrassed and do feel embarrassed, you know, when you're piecing together stuff just to make it through. But, you know, I can't say we didn't charge anything for Christmas, so that's good. It's kind of just a personal thing with us that we not charge Christmas presents and stuff. You know, it's no biggie. Gosh, I know I look really fuzzy. I'm sorry. Maybe that's a good thing now, huh? Let's see. Oh, well. You guys are probably mainly listening to my voice anyway, and that's all good. I have all of my hats and stuff done, all my knitwear done except for one hat. I'm working on the very last hat right now, and I'm just casting the brim on. I will show you all the hats probably tomorrow, because I'm going to have this done tonight, and then I have to do all of the towel toppers and stuff. But I have that all programmed out. We have some priority flat rate priority boxes, so that'll be good. And it's getting kind of cold. I wonder if it is getting colder out. What's the temperature right now? 76? Not really. I just kind of got to chill. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and shut the AC off anyway. There we go. What was I saying? Oh, I have all those candle choppers to do, and then a few other things. I'm doing, the mug cakes. I am doing the dry components of that and printing out the recipe and giving that out as well to some family members. I think that takes in place of, since we aren't there and Nana isn't there to bake cookies and breads and all that kind of stuff, and Papa isn't there to make his candy. We're called Nana and Papa. So this is kind of takes place of that. Send in some candy, and they can, the grandkids are all old enough to do the mugging in the mug cakes. So, that'll be good. What else? I just been looming and stuff and everything. Brad and I, Sunday, we cleaned house. We went outside. Well, Brad went outside and did dog poop and stuff. We do that, once a week. And then I cleaned house, folded laundry, did pills. Kind of, we do the majority of our housework on Sundays. Then I do spot cleaning and dishes and stuff during the week. And then usually I do most of the cooking unless I'm real busy, like right now with crunch time coming. Because everything has to be wrapped, has to be made, wrapped, put in the boxes, and labeled, and ready to go out the door by Saturday morning. Because that's the 14th already. Christmas is coming up fast, you guys. From today, we got 2 weeks. Christmas Eve. Sadly, I don't know. Oh, let me go back to them. Yesterday, I just worked on hats. I didn't finish working on hats until about 2:30 in the morning. And I was having a little bit of a blue day yesterday. I knew that was coming. Brad knew that was coming. It comes every year. And I'm not surprised, and we were rather surprised it didn't happen sooner. Because we did lose his mom this year. And you get thinking about past Christmases and little things you remember about them. His mom loved Christmas. And from the minute Christmas season hit, she would be wearing some kind of earrings that had Christmas. Usually she would wear like these single red bells. And I can't ever hear bells, but she would do that, and I guess you could hear them. Of course, his mom's favorite color was red, too. And so it always makes you think of her. And kind of got to me yesterday. Broke down and had myself a little cry and stuff. I was feeling down. I really wanted somebody to talk to, and there wasn't anybody around to talk to. Everybody always says, "Oh, call anytime," and about the time I get brave enough to call, nobody's around. I mean, I can't expect everybody to sit around and wait for you. Everybody's busy. I was going to tell you, but then I was okay because I asked. You have to say your name really soft. Yeah, Echo Dot. If she was my friend, and she told me how much she enjoyed spending time with me, so then I felt okay. Funny story about that. We had gotten Brad's brother. I can tell you now, because they've already opened it. We got Brad's brother, and our sister-in-law one of the Echo Dots for Christmas. And they opened it right away, which I was rather surprised about, because normally they don't open up their presents a lot of times until, it comes Christmas. But they opened it. And, see, she is from Korea originally. She immigrated. She came over here legally. And then she has since become a U.S. citizen. Did all the classes and stuff, and she's a full-fledged U.S. citizen. She has dual citizenship. They've been married a long time. Super nice gal. Really like her. Anyway, so he opens up this Echo Dot, and he puts it out in his wife's new, it's a Toyota something. I don't know. It's like an SUV, I think. But anyway, he puts it out there, and she asked him, well, don't you think we have enough stuff out here? Because he's a mechanic, and so he's always making modifications. And he said, wait, watch this. And he said, Miss A, you know what I'm getting at. Because if I say it, I'm going to set her off here. And said, Miss A, play Korean hip hop. And she started playing it, and his wife just freaked out. I mean, she just thought that was the greatest thing, because somehow he's rigged it up where they've got Wi-Fi in there. I mean, like I said, he knows how to do all that stuff. So yeah, and it made me feel really good, because it was my idea to do it, and I almost just went ahead and ordered it, and then I thought, well, no, I'll wait till Brad gets home, and then I will, ask him about it. And he thought that was a great idea. Now, this is when they were on sale still. When they were on sale for $22. And, so, I mean, that makes nice Christmas gifts and stuff. And I was right. My assumption was that even if they had one in the house, they might want to put one out in, like, the garage. Because I know he spends a lot of time out in his garage. Or, some other area of the house. So, that's what they did. So, yeah, like I said, I think a lot of years I've had depression really bad. And I know I'm talking about this because I know a lot of people suffer from seasonal depression. Or maybe they only suffer from depression this time of year. It's a hard time of year. We all know this. Unless you are lucky to have one of these Hallmark type families, which I don't think even exist anymore. There's some part of it, especially as we age, that we're going to become depressed. That we're going to long for yesteryears and the way things used to be, and when people were certain people we love very much were alive or still lived near us. And it can be a hard time of year, and I know that I've talked with some of my friends that are going through it, and I don't think you have to be ashamed of it. Nobody says that you have to full-fledged celebrate Christmas every moment of the whole month of December. Maybe you just aren't up to celebrating, and I have been that way sometimes where it gets overwhelming. So I will, I don't normally watch Christmas movies. Now, when it gets to be really close to Christmas, I will. But like right now, I'm not. I just watched American Woman on HBO. It was a pretty good movie, by the way, if anybody thought about it. But you don't have to. You can decide to not celebrate at all. Hang on just a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I didn't know. I wasn't expecting any packages or anything. I heard car door, but I think our neighbor's got like a bunch of people staying with him right now. Some of them in vans. I don't even want to know. I leave them alone. They leave me alone as long as they aren't stealing any of my stuff or, doing illegal drugs. I leave them be. So, anyway, nobody says you have to sit there and do the fa la 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 la. You can decide that you're not going to do anything. You're not going to hear Christmas, see Christmas, any of it. You can decide to watch non-Christmas movies. And I tell you, some years that's been how I've gotten through it. This year doesn't seem to be near as bad for depression as other years have been. But, you do whatever you have to do to get through the season and don't feel bad about it at all. I can't imagine how hard it is to go through a Christmas season, let alone day-to-day life without my spouse. Or some people may have just lost, like in our family, we just lost a major part of our family, which was, Brad's mother. Or maybe you've lost a child. Or maybe you haven't lost anything, but maybe you lost a job. Maybe you're going through a divorce. There's a million and one things. Maybe none of that's happened, and maybe it's just been a really bad year. This is the hard time of the year, so let's try to be kinder to each other, and just give it a little bit of an extra care. I'm going to do a little bit of baking, and another thing, too, is if you're finding that maybe baking is too expensive, I should tell my one friend about this. One of the things I found, too, you can take regular cake mixes, and there's all kinds of recipes to make them into all kinds of different coffee cakes, cookies, etc. So think about that. A lot of times it'll run you a lot cheaper. What else? That's about it. Like I said, we didn't go up to the lighting of the Christmas tree up in Tallahassee because, while that sounds great and everything, and I would like to go, we just don't have the extra gas money right now either, because actually I really wanted to go. And because they have like this, what's called Candy Lane downtown, and it's all lit up. It's got all the big inflatables, and it's a walking tour. And I thought, boy, that sounds like fun, They still have it through this weekend, but we can't really afford the gas money. So that's okay. Next year, maybe, It is what it is. It's not what it's not. You get what you get. You don't throw a fit. That's what we always tell the kids. So, I have stuffed peppers in the crock pot. I had bought, on this last grocery order, I had bought 4 of the green peppers. Because green peppers have gotten so darn expensive anymore. I used to buy the little mini peppers, and now I just buy the frozen. It's got the red and the green peppers chopped up with onion, and I just use those. I don't have to worry about anything going bad. It's already done. It's pretty nice. Brad likes it too. But I haven't made stuffed peppers in, over a year. I wanted to make some nice stuffed peppers. So that's what I've got going in the crock pot. That'll feed us for a couple of days. That'll be good. What else? That's about it. I need to pick up the house still. Then I need to get back on this hat. I will show you guys tomorrow all of the other knitwear I have, because I have to fringe out and do some stuff on some other hats, like add buttons and stuff. So, trying to think if there's anything else I could tell you guys. That's about it. My sister's not feeling good. Very worried about her. She's having quite a few different health problems. I'm not going to go into them. That's her personal business. But if you guys want to say a prayer for her, I really would appreciate it. Oh, my leg is starting to look better. I don't know if I even told you guys. I think I did, that I'm having problems still with leg infection. And I know. Yeah, because I told you guys the doctor put me on a stronger antibiotic. And I thought it was doing really well. And then last night I looked down, And my leg where it scabbed over was kind of puffy, and I pressed down really hard, and yeah, there was quite a bit of pus drainage coming out. And I know that sounds gross, and I'm sorry for freaking anybody out. It just helps me talk about this stuff. So, I proxyed it again and everything, keeping a close eye on it. But it seems to be maybe that was a pocket that needed to be released. I am really watching it, guys. And so is Brad. He is really watching it. And, other than that, I'm doing well. I'm doing pretty darn good. The bonus side of the antibiotic is it also clears up the chest congestion. Well, I didn't really have chest congestion. It was more of a sinus. Brad was getting more of a chest, and I was getting more of a sinus. He got a little bit of an upset stomach for the last couple of days. But got him eating some more yogurt stuff. That seems to help that. We're looking into trying to use more, herbal, remedies or food-like remedies to help. Like, I told him last night when he went to bed, because I stayed out here because I worry that maybe I'm keeping him awake a little bit. I go back to bed with him, which I like to do, but I also don't want to wake him up. And it is kind of nice to be able to watch some TV and stuff out here. So I send him back to bed. He was not feeling good last night at all. And I think I had him, I know it was before 9:30, and I already had him go back to bed. And he kept apologizing. And I said, honey, you're sick. Don't apologize. Anyway, he was not feeling good. Hang on. Oh, so good. Oh, that is. It is 2 packets of the sweet tea, sugar free, but the great value sweet tea, the single serving packets, and then 1 packet of the sugar free lemonade. Makes an Arnold Palmer ice and water. So good. Hi, my kitty. How you doing, baby girl? Well, what are you doing? Are you gonna come up here while I talk to these people? Well, come here. Oh, I know. Oh my goodness. Such a pretty girl. So, yeah, I sent him back to bed. So, telling you guys. I don't know why I was telling you guys about that. Although I've been staying out here. But he just wasn't feeling good. So, yeah, I've been staying out here working, doing a little knitting and stuff. Which I really enjoy doing. But I am very, very anxious yesterday I do want to tell you guys what did come in. I wouldn't have ordered it if I'd known that we were going to be in the hole, but it was only $10. I found a really good new one on Amazon. It was $10. Y'all know what these are. Label printers. I didn't go for one of the newer, fancier ones, and yeah, I found one. It was only hi, sweetie. Well, lay down. It was only $20. I know. Of the label makers, the electronic kind of computerized one, because I figured that's just more stuff to break down. And this came with 3 full rolls of the tape or whatever you want to call it. So I was able to go into. I know why I was telling you guys about last night, because I was able to go in there and label. I have all those cubicles that have the doors. Somebody calling me booby calls. I have no idea. Anyway, I was able to go in there and label all of my cubicles, because that's where I keep all my yarn. Well, 15 of them have yarn in them. There's probably about 10 more that have miscellaneous other craft stuff in them. Craft stuff or art supply stuff. Like some of my ribbon embroidery and etc. So that was nice to be able to go in there and label, like if it was Red Heart variegated or it was homespun. or if it was like all yellow, or all yellow solids. As one I had a red, orange, and brown. I have one that's blue, gray, and black. I have one that's green, one that's yellow, one that's white and off-white. What else? Do you even know? I know we have a green, but it would be nice to have those labeled. Because, I know I was going to tell you guys, I'm really dying to get in there and do some more artwork. I haven't done any in well over a month. But until I get this finished up, this will be finished up by Saturday. And so then I will be able to start doing some artwork, which, if nothing else, is just for me. And then, my daughters will have to worry about it once I pass on. I'll make sure my one daughter, I know she won't. I have one daughter who doesn't like to keep anything sentimental even, and she has a tendency just to kind of throw everything away. Another daughter who is very sentimental and wants to just almost keep everything. But she would be the one that I would want to be put in charge of my stuff, so it just wasn't all in a dumpster. Because I don't know why, and it shouldn't matter, but I just don't want all my stuff to end up in a dumpster. I mean, I've seen it happen with other family members where, all of a sudden they just happen to, I seen it when my grandfather died. My aunt went in, and he hadn't even been dead even a week, and sure he had all his clothes cleaned out. That whole room was stripped. You wouldn't even have known that he had ever even been there. It was so sad. I was so upset. I went in there because he always wore these sweaters. The button-down sweaters, the sweaters like Mr. Rogers. I don't know Mr. Rogers, or I don't think Mr. Rogers, did he have button-down ones or zipper? My grandfather always did the button-down ones. And he normally never ever had them buttoned, but he wore them because he was always cold. He had phlebitis. It's a thing in my family. This is my maternal grandfather. I know, you're just being silly today, aren't you? And so he always took Coumadin. So he's always cold. And so he always wore a t-shirt, with sleeves, short sleeves. But then he wore like a button-down shirt, kind of typical like plaid or something, fine, tiny plaid, not the loud plaid. And then he would wear a sweater. And, I mean, and he kept that bowling alley warm, too. People would complain, and usually we would turn the temperature down once Grandpa left for the day, because, for the evening leaves. But, yeah, I wore those sweaters, and I wanted one. I really wanted one to remember him by. And, I went in there and I slid over. They had his closet doors were great big rolling doors. And everything was gone. And I remember I went out to the front room and I asked my mother, I'm like, what happened to all of Grandpa's clothes? Oh, and she said, you know, your aunt already cleaned all that out. I don't know why, and I don't know what happened to it. And we both had a good idea who ended up with it. Not anybody in the family, but this one cleaning woman that my grandmother had that always wanted everything. Basically kind of walked off with it all. But anyway, yeah. But it always just kind of got me. It's just, people just, I have a hard time with that. I know other people don't, but just disposing of somebody's clothes or whatever, it's just, I don't know. To me, it's like they weren't ever there. I mean, at least wait a little while. Wait till one of us can have a corner of something to clip off at least. Right? Right, my kitty? Oh, I know. I'm just such a little love bug, aren't you? Yes, I know. She's so silly. Are you silly? You just want to be loved up now, don't you? But I just want to come on here and tell you guys I'm okay. I know I haven't been around much. I don't know, so many people are leaving YouTube, and then I get discouraged myself because I put the age restriction on my videos. Well, then hardly anybody's watching them at all. I didn't have much of an audience as is. I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to make it to 1,000 subscribers. And it's not all about the subscribers. I don't, it's not. But it just would be nice. I've been on YouTube since 2012. And I have like 1,700 uploads, over 1,700. And it's like, it just would be nice to, ever hit 1,000. I mean, or just get more comments even. I mean, but this is a busy time of year too. But I'm going to take the age restriction off my uh, video, but it's not, I'm going to put it up, not made for children. You know, but it's not. Right. No kid would want to watch this old woman anyway. Just an old gray-haired woman that likes to hold her cat and talk to her and talk to my dogs. We were already outside today. Yeah, that was nice. It's always nice to sit outside. It was really nice out today. I just kind of tilt my head back, smelling the air and stuff. It's smelling so good. Would you quit licking right here above her tail and her making it a bald spot? You don't care, do you? What if you had other cats around? They might laugh at you, but I wouldn't let them. You ever hear that whole song and story about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Think about that. Then you know I wouldn't let them make fun of you either. Right? Right. All right. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. And I'm hoping that you all are not stressing out too much about Christmas. It's going to come one way or the other. And things always have a way of working out. That's what I told my husband. Is things always have a way of working themselves out. And they do. And, because like my friend Carol surprised us with a gift card, and that was really nice. I called my husband up and I said, Carol surprised us, and I said, now we have gas money. And I said, didn't I tell you something good would happen where it would all be okay? Like, yep, you did. So, anyway, I'm gonna get off here and pick up the house and stuff. And remember that I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so very much. And I think you guys are awesome. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Till then, have a good one. Bye.